In this demonstration of ATLOS, we're going to talk about managing documents and document recognition. I'm going to go ahead and log into ATLOS. ATLOS is a web application, so you just need access to the internet and an internet browser, and you can log right in and access all of your information. From here, I'm going to create a new loan folder. This is where you go to store all of your client's information, your borrower's information. I can either start one new, which will be blank, or I can import my loan data, which will bring in all of the loan data. I can import it as a Fannie Mae 3.2 file. So I'm going to browse and I'm going to import my Fannie Mae 3.2 file. I'm going to click yes to open up the new folder. And once it opens up, you'll see how the folder is broken up. It's broken up into several different sections. You've got a data section where you can go in and view the data that got imported. We also use this data to generate forms, so you can use this data and fill in any kind of form that you've got, like an authorization form or any kind of submission forms that you want to put into the system and fill with this data. Then you've got your documents section here. I'm going to go to the documents section. Our system can automatically create a list of documents for you. You can do this from the admin. So you can set up any kind of documents list which represents the types of documents that you need to collect. You can simply upload documents into this folder. So if you have them on your desktop, I can go here to sample documents, and let's say I want to put in a 4506, a credit report, and an appraisal, and go in and open them up, and it will upload them into my folder. I can either assign them to an existing label that I've got. I've already got labels created for these document types. I'm just going to link them to these labels and click upload, and it will upload the documents for me. If I close this, you'll see your documents begin to show up in your folder. So now I've got a 4506T, a credit report, and appraisal. If I go in and open it up, that's what you'll see. So you can open your documents directly from this loan folder. You can go in and view the document. If you need to make modifications to the document, you can do that. I can reorder the pages. I can rotate right, left, delete a page if I need to. I've got tools. If I want to block something out, I can do that, or add a comment directly to the document. I can do that for anybody who's got access to this document. You can make edits to the document in batch. You can extract pages and reassign them to another document label if you want to. You can merge pages to an existing document if you want to. You can also make updates to the status of the document, so you can tag the document with a status. I can go in here and say that I've reviewed this document. Click OK, and now I've updated the status of this document. So you'll see here that the status of the document will go from received to reviewed. You can see it right here. You can also update the status directly from here if you want to. So I could go in and say it's accepted, and the status will then be updated. So anybody that's going in here and viewing this documents list will know what documents are in here and what the status is of the document. Next, I'm going to go in and get the system to recognize documents from a single PDF. I'm going to go here to the admin and show you how we've set up our templates for document recognition. If I go here to document recognition, you can go in and create templates. I've created a template for 1003, ECOA, loan estimate, and borrower certification authorization. If I wanted to test the recognition, I could do that. I can go in here, and I've got a PDF document. It's got, and I'll open up this PDF so that you can see, it's got several different types of documents in it, and our system will go and scan that entire PDF and look for the different types of documents that are in there, and then it'll help you to break them out of the main PDF that was uploaded. So you'll be able to separate them automatically within our software, so that when you open up the 1003, that's all you'll see is the 1003 application. If you want to add new templates in here, it's real easy to do. I can go here and click add a new template. Let's go here and browse, go to templates. I've got a form right to receive appraisal, so I'm going to go ahead and add this. I'm just going to call it right to receive appraisal, and then I'm going to go link it to the same label that I've already got created. So I want to link it whenever it gets sorted out and I save it. I want to link it to this label right here. So I'm going to click Save OCR Template. Our software is going to do everything. It's going to scan through this document that I just imported as a template, and it's going to create all of the logic so that you don't have to do anything. So the next time I go in here and test the recognition, go in and browse, I'm going to open up the, I'm going to test the same document recognition PDF that I've created. So now it'll recognize all of the templates that I've got created in here. You'll see that instead of just recognizing the 4, it's now recognizing this 5th one that I added, right to receive appraisal. So if I go here and close it and go back to my loan folder, which is down here, this is the folder that I just created. I'm going to go back to it. I'm just going to open it right back up. I'm going to go here to my Documents tab, and from here I want to import that same PDF, so I'm going to upload it. I'm going to upload this document recognition. We can assign a category to it if we want to. We'll just say this is disclosures. Click on upload, and it will add it to my folder. It'll be down at the bottom. It'll be the last one in here. I'm going to go ahead and filter for just the labels that have attachments in here. So now I've got my document recognition PDF that I just uploaded. I'm going to go in and open it up and view it. And you'll see here that it is a 19-page document. It's got the 1003 application in it. It's got several other types of documents contained in here, like the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, and you've got the loan estimate in here. So instead of me having to manually extract these pages out, instead of me having to go in here and type in the page range like 1 to 4, I can simply go in and click Recognize Documents, and our software will go through that PDF and look for matching templates that I just set up in the admin, and it'll feed out those page ranges automatically for me, so I don't have to do anything. And there's also a setting in the admin where you can have it automatically run the document recognition engine automatically for you. So whenever you upload a PDF, it'll automatically start the process of trying to recognize the document instead of you having to click that button. So when you come in here, you'll just click on the link and it will feed out those page ranges, and then you can go in and assign them. So now when I go in and open up this 1003 application, instead of seeing this 19-page PDF, I can now just go and see the 1003 application. So when I open up that 1003 application, it'll be the 4 pages of the 1003 application. And this is one of the biggest jobs when going paperless. A processor has to spend significant amount of time separating the documents when they come in, especially when they come in as a single PDF, because in the end you want to get it separated so that you can go in and do your analysis on the documents. I want to be able to just open up this 1003, review it, and then mark it with a status of accepted. Then you can jump to your next document. I can go here to my loan estimate and open up just the loan estimate, do the same thing, go in and mark it with a status of accepted, and that way I know again what documents are in here and the different statuses of those documents. And I've got all the documents in here that got extracted from this original PDF that was uploaded in here. You can go in and mark them all as all with a status and a batch if you want to. So I can just go in here and mark them all as accepted if I want to. This will help me keep track of what is open and what's accepted. And you can add any kind of, you can customize these statuses to anything that you want. So you can add a status of submitted, so you know it's been submitted to the underwriter. It depends on how you want to structure these statuses for your specific organization. And you can also go in here and you can filter by a category. So if I wanted to just go in and see underwriting document types, I can do that. I can see all my disclosure document types. You can quickly save them. So if I want to save them, I can do that. You can also set orders for your documents. So if I wanted to set specific orders for different investors, I could do that. And you can change them around real quickly. I can go in here and set an order for Flagstar Bank and shuffle these documents around really quickly so that they're in the right stacking order. And then I can go in and pick and choose the documents that I want to save, and it'll compile them all together as a single PDF so that you can go in and make a submission to your investors. So now it'll download all these documents as a single PDF to my local desktop, to my local workstation. You can either download them as individual PDFs or compile them all together like I'm doing right now. You can also go in and share these labels with a borrower. So you can go in and, if I wanted to go in and share these labels with a borrower so that they could upload or view one of these documents that's already in here, you can easily do that. I'm going to click Share Attachments, and I'm going to put in an email address. Just put in my email address, and you can go in and specify the types of attachments that you want them to see. Maybe I want them to see all of the disclosure documents, and maybe I want them to upload a purchase agreement. We'll take out these disclosure documents. We'll just say I want them to upload a purchase agreement and a tax transcript. And I will send this to them, and it will send them a link, and they'll be able to access that link. And you can go in and specify if you want them to, if you want to add authentication in front of the link, some login credentials, you can do that. And right now it doesn't have any authentication, but if you wanted to have them log in with a user ID and password, you could definitely do that. When I hit Send Receive, it'll send them an email. You can customize this email, and they'll be able to click on the link, and it will open up their own portal, similar to what you just saw me open up, where they can go in and quickly upload documents that you need. So I can go in as the borrower and upload a purchase agreement. Hopefully I've got a purchase agreement in here. I'll see sample documents, purchase agreement, click upload. And so now they've added a document into the loan folder. When I go here back to my folder and click reload, instead of there being 9, there'll be 10 documents in here, and it'll include this purchase agreement that's in here. So that's a real easy, secure way of collecting a document from a third party. It could be a borrower, it could be a real estate agent, it could be an insurance company. Anyone that you need to securely collect documents from, you can send them a link, simply share a link with them and allow them to log in and upload a document. You can also email all of these documents to anyone that you want to. I could go in here and say I want to email these documents to any person that you want to. Just put test message, hit send, and again it'll send them a link where they can go in and view the documents. They can download them if they want to. Let me go and open up my Outlook again. So this time we will get a link, I hope. It'll take a second to come through. So this time I got a link from ATLOS. It's just simply a link that you click on, and it will send them a secure way of viewing the documents that I want them to view. They can view the appraisal report. They can save it. They can print it if they want to, and then obviously they can download it. So I could go in here and click download, and it'll download that appraisal report. And they can also save it again as a compiled document if they want to. So I could go in here and select all and click save, and it'll compile them all together and download them. So this is another way of delivering documents. It could be to your underwriter, it could be to your borrower, whoever you need to send documents to in a secure way, you can send it to them. And it's also, not only is it secure because you're not actually sending attachments in an email, but you're also it's also very fast because you don't have to worry about attachment sizes and file size restrictions. You simply click the documents that you want, and it sends them a link that will open up, that'll link to the documents that you wanted to share with them. So now I've reviewed all the different ways that you can collect documents into the software, and then you can send the documents out or save them out also obviously from our software. We're logging everything that happens in the software too. If you make modifications to a document, if you email them out, all these things automatically get logged in the software. You'll be able to see anything and everything. If you open up a document, you can see who did it and what time they did it. So all these things automatically get logged for audit purposes. And now I can show you the forms too. So if you wanted to generate a form, you could use our software. I've got a borrower's authorization that I added in here. You can add any kind of form that you want to, and map the data fields to it, and then it'll fill your form for you. You can also add electronic signatures to the form too if you want to. So I could send this form to my borrower, and they'd get the same kind of link, and they'd log in, and they'd put their name in here, like borrower test is the name of the borrower, and then they'd be able to go in and sign this document. So they could electronically sign your filled document that you send to them. When I close this, you'll see now we've got a borrower's authorization form that is now in our loan folder. So these are different ways of creating documents or importing documents into the software. We also have barcode recognition, where you can go in and generate barcode cover sheets, and each company is assigned an email address and a fax number. So you can email or fax documents into the software also. That's just one other option that you've got to get documents into the software. If you have any other questions, you can always go to www.atlos.com. That's our website. You can find out information about our features, also pricing information. Hope you enjoyed this demonstration. Thank you.